Hi, my name's Hunter Finn, and I'll be talking about how to properly shoot skeet with a 12 and 20 gauge shotgun. So in this case, we have the two shotguns. Right here, we have the 12 gauge. And right here, we have the 20 gauge. And now if you're a beginner, you're probably gonna wanna use the 20 gauge because it's gonna have less kickback and hurt less on your shoulder. So let's get right into the safety requirements that you will need when shooting skeet. First, eye protection is necessary because you're gonna shoot the clay pigeons and they're gonna explode. You don't wanna get anything in your eye. Secondly, ear protection, always necessary, especially with shotguns because they're very loud weapons. And then third, you're gonna need the skeet remote. And this is how it works. It controls the skeet. You have to turn it on, which it's already on, and then press the button that is assigned to the thrower, and it'll shoot it across the field if you can see the clay pigeon flying out. This is what we'll be shooting tonight. Is these little orange clay pigeons, so you can see it. And then here is the ammo. The 20 gauge, which are smaller rounds, as you can see, compared to the 12 gauge, which are much bigger rounds. Now let's talk about fire safety. Now here I have the 12 gauge shotgun, and when firing, always make sure the people with you are behind you because you don't hit them. Also, when carrying a gun, either point it straight up or straight down to the ground, even when unloading. And always make sure the safety is on. Right here you can see, off, on. Always make sure it's on. Now we can talk about loading the gun. To do that, you're gonna take your thumb and push this to the right, and it makes it pop open. You can take the shell and put it right in there, just like that, and it's ready to go. Now, for the 20 gauge, it's exactly the same. The 12 gauge. The 20 gauge. When the 20 gauge is exactly the same, safety, off, on, opens up. You can put both shells inside, and it's ready to go. Now when shooting, make sure you have the butt of the gun tight against your shoulder. So when you fire, it doesn't have as much room to hit you. Because if you hold it like this, it's gonna fire and hit your shoulder, and it's gonna really hurt. When holding it, you wanna put your cheek right there, right against it. Here you can get a better angle. You put it right there, and you wanna stare right down this sight and aim right below the clay pigeon as it falls from the sky. You're gonna follow it, make it sure it's tight, and look right down the barrel. Now we can actually go into shooting the clay pigeon. So I'm gonna reload it. Put these in my pocket. Put on all my protective gear. And give the remote to my assistant to fire. Always make sure everyone behind you is aware that you're firing, and you can load the gun. And don't take off the safety till you're ready to fire. When you're ready to fire and the gun's tight against your shoulder, you can announce pull, which indicates to your assistant to push the button and release the clay pigeon across the sky. Safety's off. Pull. Now you want to reload the gun, like so. Oh wait, there's still one left. Just keep it in there. Make sure the safety is on. You can take it back. Completely disarm it. And put it back in its place to keep it from being damaged. That right there is how you shoot skeet properly and safely.